Hi guys, this is indrasearch.org, and in this podcast we are going to study about the chapter How, When, and Where from our Class 8 history book. In this chapter, we will be discussing the impact of British colonialism on India's economy and society. When did the British arrive in India? The British arrived in India in the early 17th century with the formation of the East India Company. At the time of their arrival, India was a land of great wealth, resources, and diversity. The British saw India as a source of riches, and they soon became the dominant political and economic force in the country. Impact on India's economy. The British introduced several changes in India's economy. They introduced modern technology, transportation, and communication systems. This led to the emergence of new industries and the expansion of existing ones. For example, the British introduced the railway system, which revolutionized transportation in India. The railway system not only made it easier to move goods and people, but it also connected different parts of India and helped to create a sense of national unity. However, the British policies were also exploitative in nature. The British implemented various policies that aimed to extract resources from India to support their industrial revolution in Britain. The British imposed high taxes on Indian goods, which made Indian products expensive in the international market. This resulted in the decline of several Indian industries, such as textiles. Impact on India's society. The British also introduced various policies to control the social and cultural practices of the Indian people. The British saw Indian society as primitive and backward, and they wanted to change it to fit their own vision of modernity. The British introduced laws to abolish practices such as sati, child marriage, and caste discrimination. These practices were considered inhumane and unjust by the British. However, these policies were not always successful in eradicating these practices, and they often led to resentment among the Indian people. Many Indians saw these policies as an attack on their culture and traditions. The British also introduced a new education system in India. This education system was designed to produce clerks and bureaucrats who could serve the British colonial government. The education system was not focused on providing practical skills or promoting critical thinking. It was seen as a means to produce a docile workforce for the British colonial administration. Conclusion. In conclusion, the chapter How, When, and Where provides us with a comprehensive overview of the impact of British colonialism on India's economy and society. The British implemented policies that aimed to extract resources from India and transform Indian society to fit their own vision of modernity. While some of these policies had positive impacts, such as the introduction of modern technology, transportation, and communication systems, they also had negative consequences, such as the exploitation of Indian resources and the displacement of traditional artisans. So guys, that was it for today. Thanks for listening in our podcast, and make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till the next video comes, bye-bye.